a normal Craig Morgan show, people come in, sit down, or stand up, or do whatever, and they hear me from the time I walk on stage until the time I leave, singing songs. I've had 17 huge hits, and they hear those hits. They hear some new stuff off the new record, and every once in a while, they might hear a little tiny bit of information about one of those songs or something like that. This is the opposite. They hear more about the songs and more about life's experiences and stories. I'm not just walking out and singing for 60 or 75 or 90 minutes. I'm singing for just a few songs, and then I'm bringing out guests, and we're talking. I believe that doing this show the way we're doing is the way that music was supposed to be presented. Now, that's just my perspective, and I've played in front of the arenas and 80,000 people, and those are great and fun and high-energy shows. But there's something so special about sitting on a stage and just singing, just you and a guitar, and talking about that song.
Raymond's in his Sunday best. He's usually up to his chest in oil and grease. There's a Martin's organ in with that mean little freckle-faced kid who broke a window last week. Sweet Miss Betty likes to sing off-key in the pew behind me. It's what I love about Sunday. Sing along as the choir sways every verse of Amazing Grace. Then we shake the preacher's hand, go home into your blue jeans, have some chicken and some baked beans, pick a backyard football team, not do much of anything. It's what I love about Sunday. I stroll to the end of the drive, pick up the Sunday Times, grab a coffee cup. Looks like Sally and Ron finally tied the knot. It's about time. There's 35 cents off a ground round. Baby, cut that coupon out. What I love about Sunday, catnapping on the porch swing, you curled up next to me, smell the jasmine wings and stuff, take a walk down a back road, pack a box and a cane pole, carve our names in that white oak. I still a kiss as the sun fades. It's what I love about Sunday. Baptized, mama's hands raised up high, having a hallelujah good time, a smile on everybody's face. What I love about Sunday. That's what I love about Sunday.
Today is an extra special day, being Veterans Day, a day that we celebrate those men and women that serve in our military. For me, it's even extra special having served myself. One of the coolest things is getting text messages from like my entire team, my whole FIST team from Panama in 1989, minus one guy. The rest of them, I got them all.
Taya, today is Veterans Day.
That's why I'm drinking.
Yeah, we do drink. We toast. We toast those men and women who have served and those who continue to serve on our Veterans Day. We love you. What does this day mean to you?
So it means a lot to me, and our veterans man, we can't thank them enough because, like Chris always said, and I'm sure you've heard it said before too, that our veterans sign up in the military, guys like Craig, and they sign a blank check to the United States of America. Yeah, amen. Yep. And yeah, they're badass. They sign a check for a price up to and including their life. They'll give us everything they've got, including their life. And I agree. Give it up. Go for it.
So I love music. I've always loved music, and it's so cool for me to be able to get this combination of music and storytelling. I'm really passionate about it. I've always loved lyrics and all that stuff. And I also have this desire for music to be a little bit more back to its roots where it is telling a story. So for those reasons, it's really cool. But to be in a theater setting where it's a little bit more intimate with the audience, you can look out and really connect with them, and the conversation style of this is really cool because you can hear the audience's reaction to the conversation. You feel like you're all sort of hanging out together.
So I wanted people to hear stories being told from the heart and from factual experiences and experience the emotion that comes from that. When people come to this show, I want them to take away more than just the energy of a show. I want them to take away an emotion. I want them to walk away feeling something in their chest. Alex, this is the Storytellers Tour, and you wrote a song, and I got to be honest, it may be my favorite song that you've written.
It's mine.
Talking about stories, and the art of storytelling in song in particular. All I wanted to do was write songs initially. The singing thing came about, and I said that earlier. So for me, it was all about those songs and being able to tell a story in 3 minutes. What movie makers get 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours to do. We have about 3 minutes to do the same thing. And you did this in this song, probably more perfectly, and it best describes what we're doing right now. So I'd love for you to do that song.
Yeah, I sat down with a couple of friends of mine, and we just talked about how country music doesn't really tell a story anymore. You've probably all seen on YouTube, you can play about 15 different country music songs with the same couple notes and beats, and we're tired of it. So we wrote a song expressing those feelings. We want to tell a story, so hopefully you like it. Yeah, I sure love my Chevy. Lord knows I love that riverbank side. And yeah, them country boys can get me. And everyone needs a good time Saturday night. But we've been saying the same things over and over. And somewhere along the way we got lost in repeating lines. So tell me a story, take me somewhere back when words did more than rhyme. Talk about Texas, Oklahoma, walk in Memphis and walk the line. Life's a journey we're all on, so give me something I can hold on to. Tell me a story. Yeah, I sure miss that feeling when the words could carry me along. Funny how a song could get me, but I haven't felt that way in far too long. Oh, those songs you just play over and over. You can't tell me those weren't the best of times. When they tell you a story, take you somewhere back when words did more than rhyme. Talk about Jackson, Mississippi, forget that Florida, Georgia line. Life's a journey we're all on, So give me something I can hold on to. Black and white and no blurred lines. Country was its own kind. We live and love like we should, back when those songs would. Tell me a story, take me somewhere, back when words did more than rhyme. Talk about Texas, Oklahoma, walk in Memphis and walk the line. Life's a journey we're all on, so give me something I can hold on to. Tell me a story.
That's what I love about country music.
You just feel it too. Can I just say, when you stand up and you're doing this, and you just feel her sing that song. I love that. Yeah.
Don't get carried away, man. Man, this is so much fun for me that I really don't want to sing. I just want to keep hearing everyone else and stories. But the guys worked up a little medley of a couple of hits that we've had that you might recognize. So we might try to do that. Maybe. Yes.
Hey,
but I do like listening to these guys. I mean, is this so much more fun than a normal show? Yeah. Kick it off, Wichita. You can see it from the river to the top of White Pine Ridge, burning like a summer sun. A bunch of rednecks getting half lit. There's mud-covered trucks and SUVs cranking up Hank and AC/DC. At the bonfire out in the sticks, country backwoods homegrown hicks. Bonfire dancing little chick, hold up your cup and take another swig. Won't sleep till dawn, party right down to the wine. Bayliners and a party barge strung together like a floating trailer park, anchored out, getting loud all summer long. Side by side there's farmhouse smoke front porches, astroturf lawn chairs and tiki torches, regular Joes rocking the boat that sun. The Redneck Yacht Club. I'm a third-generation farmer. I've been married 10 years to a farmer's daughter. I'm a God-fearing, hard-working combine driver, hogging up the road on my plower, chugging 5 miles an hour on my international harvester. Thank you.
You know, last night we did a show and Taya was talking and boy, she said something that just hammered me right square between my eyes, and it was all I could do to not shed a tear. If I didn't have a beard, I probably would have cried. But I do have a beard, and it holds back some of the emotions sometimes for me. She said, she was talking about Chris, and she said people ask her something about talking about him past tense. She said, I don't think of Chris as not being here. He's here. He's with me. And that's how I get through it. Because I asked her, I said, I know it's tough. I recently lost a son. And that very day, yesterday, in the middle of the day, someone made a comment to my wife about our son and was talking about him in past tense. And she said, I don't talk about him in past tense because he's still here. And it absolutely floored me that Taya, who had lost someone so dear to her, a great American, had said the very same thing. It's funny because I feel a unity, especially in such a time of division in our country. There's still this core sense and core emotion of unity. It's sad that sometimes it takes such tragic events for us to peel away all of the differences and see that there's still a lot of the same things between us all.
I wrote this song. I wrote this song. I'll try to get through this.
I got you. I know.
Yeah,
Hey, look, I'm going to just say,
you both may cry. All of us.
crying is okay, right? It just means we have a big heart. Yeah.
I may not finish this song, but I'm going to try. I just love it. I love what it says. There every morning when I wake up, I see you smiling through the stream of my coffee cup. You haven't changed a single thing. You're the beautiful that never fades, like the sun shining through the window in my eyes today. Oh, but it feels like rain. Another day living on the memories. Another night sipping on the misery mixed with whiskey. 'Cause you and me didn't make it. I do my best to fake it, pretending it ain't killing me, but it's killing me living on the memory. I can't get the taste of honeysuckle off my lips. I can't sleep through the night 'cause this bed's so big. In every room, on every wall, you're everywhere but not there at all. Every time the phone rings, I still hope it's you. Oh, but I will get through. Another day living on the memories. Another night sipping on the misery mixed with whiskey. 'Cause you and me didn't make it. I do my best to fake it, pretending it ain't killing me, but it's killing me living on the memory. Another day living on the memories. Another night sipping on. I do my best to fake it, pretending, but it's killing me. Oh, memory. Woo. Yeah, living on the memory. There every morning when I wake up. Sorry.
Okay, but see, this is the whole beauty of this whole thing because, right, like we talk about finding the joy, and there has to be, you've already experienced some hell on earth before any of this happened, and that's why I think a night like this is so important, and music like this is so important because, you know, you can be singing about your son, and I'm thinking about my husband, and there's a universal experience of photos on the wall and hoping it's him when the phone rings and all of these things that are universal, even though your experience and the details might be slightly different. There's a universal experience. We talked about this last night. I mean, Mac is singing a song about love, and I'm thinking one thing and you're thinking another, but I think that the good music and the good storytelling brings us together and says no matter what, we're all just human, we're just mankind, and the days of the Bible to the Greeks to the Romans to, 1800s to now, it's still the same thing. It's love, it's heartbreak, it's betrayal, it's a man with a dream like you sang last night, Phil, and And we all have this, and that's why I cannot thank you enough for having a night like this, for us all just to remember how good it feels to, like Aly said, tell me a story. So I'm just, thank you.
Thank you.
There are several parallels between Christian music, gospel music, and country music. In fact, on stage, I share kind of this little medley of I Saw the Light by Hank Williams and Folsom Prison by Johnny Cash and Amazing Grace. And it shows that just in that little medley of music, it shows a parallel not only musically, but lyrically as well. I think some of the things that really attract me to both country and gospel music is a focus on faith and family and relationships. And that's something that's very attractive to me.
Mac Powell is from like one of the largest Christian groups out there, a group called Third Day. And he's, in my opinion, one of the greatest vocalists there is. He's one of the greatest male vocalists out there. Very, very distinguished voice.
Well, I got a call out of the blue from my management company that said that Craig was working on a brand new album and that he was interested in me singing a song with him. And I've been a fan of Craig's for many, many years, and love his voice. I think he's got one of the greatest country voices, in the market. And so to get that call was a thrill for me. And then to not only go in the studio and to sing the song, but to be able to sing it with him and to just kind of work together on the song. It's one of those highlights in my career, and the song turned out great. And now to be able to not only sing in the studio, but to be on tour with him and sing it on stage every night it's a fun moment.
We hope you guys have had fun tonight. This is the last song we're going to do. This is a song that I recorded on my new album, and I was so grateful to have Mac Powell come in and join me on this song. When we were considering doing this song as a duet, initially all I could think about was a female. I just, because I'm a male. And well, I mean, it just, when you think about a duet, as a male, I mean, I think your initial instincts are, it should be a male-female duet. But the more
and
we
he couldn't
talked
find any females to do a duet with him.
Yeah. You're such a little twerp. You are so your mother. And we did. We talked about it. We actually had some females that we had considered and talked to, some in our genre, some outside of the genre. But every meeting we got to, every time we talked about it, we would talk about this particular female and the management and everybody. We'd all go, I'm not sure if that's the right thing for this song. So someone in the meeting said, "What about a male vocal with you?" And we thought, man, that might be a great idea. Who would we use? And a lot of different names were coming out, guys I knew, different artists that had worked with in the past. And someone in the meeting said, "What about Mac Powell from Third Day?" And I'm like, man, that guy's voice is so freaking incredible. The more we talked about it, the more we thought that would be a great idea. So we brought Mac in, and Mac came in the studio. I'll never forget. I mean, no matter what happens in my life moving forward, I'll never forget the moment that we were sitting in the studio. My daughter was with me, and Mac walked into the vocal booth. And I was singing my part, and Mac started singing, and I looked at my daughter, I'm like, it was freaking a God thing. It was angelic. It was meant to be. And I was so thankful that I didn't use anyone else, and so grateful that Mac had agreed to do this. And he came in and joined me on this song.
It's an honor. Thank you.
Only appropriate that we do this song as we finish up tonight in remembering those men and women who have served. Called The Hearts I Leave Behind. I wanna find what others rarely find. A conscience clean and peace of mind. Life like a book I'm proud to sign, written on the hearts I leave behind. I wanna roll
travel on the road of my own design, where fear and faith are intertwined, hoping at the finish line, in the hearts I leave behind.
And if God lets me choose where I go when I die, and lay my head where love resides, I'll never have to say goodbye. I'll live in the hearts I leave behind. I wanna make a mark the permanent kind,
and I was here that don't fade with time,
a sacred place that's only mine,
and the hearts I leave behind. And if God lets me choose where I go when I die, lay my head down where love resides, and I'll never have to say goodbye. I'll live in the heart I leave behind. I leave behind, yeah.
and if God lets me choose where I go when I die, lay my head down where love resides, I'll never have to say goodbye. I'll live in the hearts I leave behind. I'll be safe in the hearts I leave behind. God bless the men and women of our armed forces. Thank y'all so much for letting us be a part of your world tonight. God bless you.